Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dudas Behind the Camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. We are making egg roll in a bowl today. I love making these deconstructed items and eating them in a bowl because it's so much easier to make, and you get rice and you get all the things in a bowl and you just eat it with a spoon. There's no deep frying, which I absolutely hate at home. This is kind of like having a burrito in a bowl, or like my deconstructed California roll. We often eat that in a bowl. I'm going to start off by cutting up all of my vegetables, but if you want an easier version, you can even use coleslaw in a bag. I'm going to start with my jumbo carrot. It is huge, but I'm only going to use about half of it. If you don't want to julienne the carrot, you can use a mandolin and shred it, or you can even use a box grater and use the biggest one to grate the carrots. I kind of like the texture of the julienne carrots, so I'm going to take the time to do that. I mean, it's not much time anyways. This recipe is super easy, guys. I also have 2 tiny onions here. You can use one medium one. I like to chop them from top to bottom. And I want everything to be kind of shredded so that it has the same texture throughout. I also have 2 stalks of green onion, and I'm going to separate the white from the dark green. And that will go with the other onion. And then the rest I'm going to chop up to add at the end. The white parts take a little bit longer to cook, and so I like to add that with the regular onions. I transferred the dark green part of the green onion into a little bowl because that's going in last. I am using 1 clove, giant clove of garlic. This is probably about 2 regular cloves of garlic. Just going to cut off the butt and take out, do you see how it's sprouting there? That's coming out. My mother-in-law told me that it's bitter, so let's take that out when it starts to sprout. This whole thing comes right out. And I'm going to take off this little brown piece here too. See, about the size of 2 regular cloves of garlic. Okay, this looks good. Just move this to the side. I'm using a flat Taiwanese cabbage today, but you can use just regular cabbage, green cabbage, red cabbage, totally up to you. I am only using, this is such a giant head, maybe about 1/3 of it. Doesn't look like much, but once I shred it, it's going to be a lot. Hey, look at that. Look at how much cabbage there is. Crazy. I happen to have some wonton wrappers in the fridge, so I am using about 12 sheets. I'm just going to slice them up and fry them up to add some crunch to the egg roll in a bowl. This is instead of deep frying egg rolls, because I don't deep fry at home. But you can totally use this filling for egg rolls if you wanted to. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe because it really does help the channel. All right, we're ready to cook. Turning the wok on to a medium-high. And we're going to add about 1/4 cup of oil. Once you start to see that wisp of smoke with the oil, we're going to add some of our wonton wrappers in here and just kind of fry them up. Until they're golden brown. Take them out, put them on a paper towel lined plate to drain off any excess oil. Repeat until they're all cooked through. Doesn't take long, guys. All right, I defrosted some ground beef. I have about 1 pound in here. Okay, there's not much oil left, so I'm just going to use whatever's remaining in there. We're going to sear one side of the beef first for about a minute, then we're going to flip it over and sear the other side. I think we have saved so much money by vacuum sealing our meat, buying them in bigger portions and just sealing smaller packages. I think it's just been such a smart move on our part. We'll put a link to the one we're using in the description below. Okay, we're going to flip this over. Okay, we're just going to break it up. Searing it just adds some added flavor. And then we just want to cook this through. Okay, when the beef is about 80%, 90% cooked through, we're going to push the meat to the side. And you'll see that there's all this liquid that is draining down to the bottom. And this is what I like about using the wok, is that everything just goes down there. We want to have all of this excess liquid evaporate and just kind of leave the fat, the oils. If you don't have a wok, you can still use a large frying pan to do the exact same thing. Just push your meat off to the side and let the liquid kind of evaporate. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always just pour the liquid out. When all the liquid has been evaporated, you can tell, we're going to add our carrots and our onions. After cooking it for about a minute, we're going to mix in our ground beef. You know what, if you don't want to use beef, you can always use pork or chicken or turkey for this recipe. We're going to add our garlic and about a teaspoon of salt. Stir this around for about 30 seconds, just until the garlic is kind of cooked through. If you wanted to add ginger to this, you can as well. Just grate it up or chop it up and add it with the garlic. Now we're going to add our cabbage, adding a tablespoon of soy sauce and a tablespoon of oyster sauce. And stir fry this until all the cabbage is wilted through. This was already smelling good before I added the sauces. Okay, just turned off the heat. We're going to add about a quarter teaspoon of ground white pepper. This is all optional. Add it if you want. About a teaspoon of sesame oil. Our green onions. Give that a stir. This is another reason why I like using a wok, because you can do so much stirring with a bigger vessel. Just makes it easier. And if you want to kick it up a notch, we're going to use some of our chili oil, maybe about a teaspoon, or heaping teaspoon, and add that as well. Totally up to you though, you don't have to add that. This is chili crisp oil, and we have a link to it in our description as well. It's our favorite chili oil right now. Not too spicy, just delicious. This wok full of goodness is less than 10 bucks. Your most expensive ingredient is your meat. How much is cabbage and carrot? Really, guys? To feed, this could probably feed, I don't know, 4 to 6 hungry people. Look at that. That's one scoop. And there's still so much in the wok. It's already filling up the bowl. Here, I'll even add a little bit more.
Bonus.
And don't forget our wonton wrappers. All right. Are you guys ready for?
Dude, this is the taste. And this is a huge bowl of goodness, of deliciousness. And there's like more to come as backup. But if you want to jazz it up some more, you can put whatever your favorite chili, oil, sauce, whatever your favorite condiment in. And if you want to fry up some more wonton wrappers, more crispiness on top. Oh, aroma, so good. All right, oh, get back in there, you crispy. All right. Guys, so good. Flavors, texture. Oh, heat from the Lauganma chili crisp. Heat, but not fire, spicy. Contrasting of textures of the veg and the crunch of the wonton skins or wonton wrappers. And nice umami, nice flavors of the beef, and oh, so good. Really filling value meal that is gonna satisfy your appetite, satisfy your cravings, and it helps your wallet too.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Get your rice started first, and by the time your rice is done, this is done. For this recipe, check it out on my website, FLO'S.com.